You know, I was failing my math for a very long time until I figured out the formula, okay? In Singapore, it doesn't matter how you add, subtract, multiply, or divide, because at the end of every bloody problem sum, the Chinese fella ends up with the most marbles. And in Singapore, what is very, very common in every facet of our lives is a racial quota, right? You can see this racial quota in everything, in housing, in jobs, even in our education system very early on, you know. How many people grew up in the 90s here? Let me hear you scream, 90s kids, where you guys at? So in the 90s, right, what we all used to do, and we probably still do, is this thing called mathematical problem sums in schools. You know those maths problem sums that say, hey, John had 25 watermelons, you know? As a child, you believe that John has 25 watermelons. As an adult, you're like, what the hell is John doing with 25 watermelons? For what? And because we are in Singapore, right, they want to make it seem like everything is equal, everybody got equal share, so there always has to be one character from each of our majority races in these problem sums, yeah? There's always one Chinese character, will either be Ah Seng or Kok Ming or Su Mei, or once in a while it will be Mei Ling if she's free that day, you know? There's always one character from the Malay community, will either be Ahmad or Ali, right? And if it's a girl, it will be Siti. Thank you, yes. Okay, half the crowd is Siti here tonight, I think. But for some reason, the Indian bugger in all these problem sums is always Raja, Gopal, Bala or Muthu, right? And in the 90s, all these boys, all they were doing was playing with their marbles in the freaking playground. Right, I'll give you an example of this problem sum. Now, they want to make it seem like it's all equal, but I could always sense a very slight hint of unfairness and racism. I'll give you the example, you tell me whether you can pick up on it, okay? 3 characters. Kok Ming, Ahmad, and Muthu are in a playground. Yeah? They want to make it seem equal, but Kok Ming has 10 marbles. Ahmad and Muthu have 2 marbles each. The story gets better. If Ahmad and Muthu give all their marbles to Kok Ming, how many marbles will Kok Ming have? You know, I was failing my math for a very long time until I figured out the formula, okay? In Singapore, it doesn't matter how you add, subtract, multiply, or divide, because at the end of every bloody problem sum, the Chinese fella ends up with the most marbles. But I said, why don't we rewrite these word problems to give our minorities a better chance? You know? So I said, I'm going to submit to MOE. I'm going to do this. If you all are with me, I want to give you my example of a problem sum that gives everybody a better chance, okay? So same 3 characters, Muthu, Ahmad and Kok Ming are sitting in a coffee shop. Muthu orders 10 bottles of beer before 10:30. Muthu orders 10 bottles of beer. Kok Ming can only handle 2. And Ahmad is drinking ice Milo. More realistic, right? And then my Malay friends come to me and say, hey bro, what is this, man? Why you only write the problem sum where only the Indians and the Chinese can win? Why don't you write one problem sum where only the Malay fella can win? I said, bro, are you sure you're ready for the problem sum where only my Malay friend can win? He said, bro, no problem, I'm ready, hit me with it, bro. I said, you sure you're ready? Yeah, bro, hit me with it. Here's my problem sum where only Ahmad can win. Ahmad has 4 wives.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Rishi Budrani. Now, I think now more than ever, the relationship between Singapore and Malaysia could use a real boost, and I feel like I'm going to be doing my part by doing some stand-up comedy shows in Singapore and in Malaysia. So the first of these shows will be on January 14th with Comedy Kampung in Singapore. Tickets are available at comedykampung.com, and I'll be taking my solo show Cannot Means Cannot to KL for the first time on January 26th. Tickets are available at cannotmeanscannot.com.